Today I'm going to be giving y'all a video on Restless Gambler Mastery. So y'all have already seen the base form. Time to show y'all ultimate form. So y'all do need to use the actual Restless Gambler ult, because if you don't, it will not work. But I'll show you guys this if you haven't seen the first video. So we got Cleave Breaker. That's Cleave Breaker. Then we got Money Flash. I recommend just using it from the back. If you use it from the back, it has a double impact. It's based off Divergent Fist. Then we got Door Rush. Door Rush, it ain't a high damaging move or nothing. It doesn't got a huge cooldown. Then we got Reserve Gamble. Reserve Gamble is a pretty decent damage move, but it's still low. But that's all. I have no cooldowns on, that's why I'm getting this back so quick. I promise you it ain't actually that, like that. Okay. Now for the first ability. The first ability is called TP Lucky Volley. Now, if you might be wondering what TP is. TP is means that it teleports to him. Now, so there's been a lot of moves that's done that, but the reason why I'm putting TP here is because this move is just that. It's just something I'm going to start doing. Okay. All right, but let's do TP Lucky Volley. So that's Lucky Volley. Doesn't have, it's high, it's like low damage. Now we got Lucky Rush. Hits him with a rush and then it hits him with this. Basically Lucky Rush down, but just a little changed. Now we going into these abilities. These abilities, the reason why they're the last two is because this is what happens if you use them. See my ult bar? It goes down every time I use it. I get faster the more I use it though. It's hard to hit because I suck. But let's just skip to the unlucky X-Men. No. Yeah. Game froze. Oh, never mind. I think it did freeze, but it did like freeze. Okay, let me spawn it down. Alright, now we got Unlucky Black Flash. This is a charge up, and after the charge up, it's very powerful. It's a one tap. It's escapable, but you gotta start running as soon as it starts charging up. And if you're right in front of me, you're not escaping. The reason why it's so powerful, because you see these holes right here? That happened in a second. And you see this pole? Now look over there. Do you see that hole in the wall over there? You see that hole? It punches them and it hits them so heavy that you will go through everything in a second. You got no time to react, basically. Like once this thing starts charging up, if you ain't already running before the second charge, you're gonna die on the third. Because the third charge is when it actually releases. Now I'm going to use the combo. Because this character does actually have a combo in Ultimate. Except it doesn't combo with Unlucky Black Flash, so don't get your hopes up there. That move, I don't know if I can really make a combo. Like, I could see it in the Lucky Rush down. But, otherwise... Just taking a sec. There we go. Alright. Now, so the combo would be Lucky Rush and the TP Volley and the overwhelming whiffing. And sometimes a glitch happens when it'll just start flying. I think that's only for the dummy though. And if you want to, you could probably do Unlucky Black Flash. See how I hit there? See this? Look at that. See that hole right there? It probably went right through this hole, through the door, or it went through that hole and through the ground. Unlucky Black Flash is the most fastest move ever. If you get hit by that, you are dead. Because the impact is very powerful. It hits you twice. You do need a target. Takes away a lot of ult. And that's a huge charge up. Now the charge up takes 2 seconds. So you got 2 seconds to start running. So let's say that I used it and they were standing right here. And I was standing in the middle right here. They'd have, so 1, 2. After 2 seconds, they'd probably be somewhere right here. And so let's test it. Yeah, you're not able to escape it really. Once it starts charging up, you can't escape it. And you're invincible when this is happening. Now this move does have a long cooldown. 1 taps, not a combo extender. So this move is very powerful. It has like a 60. No, actually it's a 45-second cooldown, but I might make it 60. Who knows? But if y'all enjoyed this video, oh wait, actually no, we ain't done yet. We ain't done. I almost forgot. I gotta show you how to make it. Y'all can leave if y'all don't want to see how y'all make it. I hope y'all enjoyed if you did. And please subscribe. Think about leaving a like, turn on notifications. And y'all can go. I'm going to show the people that want to see how you actually make this now. Can I open the window? Alright, I'm just going to walk through. I'm going to stop being late. It'd just be so much quicker. Alright, so to make the moves, I'm gonna get rid of the infinite ult. So this will eventually disappear. Alright, let's start off with I'm pretty sure this is the first move. Yes. TP Lucky Volley. So for TP Lucky Volley, you need to have Takedown, which is a Magaraga skill if you didn't know that. Then you need to put Cancel. Oh wait, no, you don't need Cancel Last, okay. But you're going to need to put Takedown, a wait time of 0.55 seconds. Not 55 seconds, 0.55 wait. And then you need to put a cancel into a Lucky Volley. And after you do that, you just got to put target and make sure it says false. If you put it as true, it will make it where you'll only be able to use it if you're not looking at someone. Then we got max. Then we got properties. Regular damage, regular knockback, not invincible. Replace, this stuff. But instead of putting hide and awakening, put hide and base, because this will be the awakening. If you want it to be in base and awakening, turn that off. It'll be in base and awakening. If I turn this on, it won't be an awakening. So I won't put that back. Okay. Now the second move. We got Lucky Rush. Lucky Rush, you put a rush, 0.7 weight, cancel. You do gotta put cancel last, I think, with rush. Doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't exactly know. And then after that, you put Lucky Rush down. Now, conditions, there ain't any. Properties, it's all the same. And the damage and knockback is too. Now we got the third move. Overwhelming Rhythm. This one I think was a little more, yeah, it is. Okay, so this one is kind of a long one. So, let's start off with the basic. So, I made it, you don't gotta do this one. Minus 10%, negative 10, add awakening. Now, if you don't know what that does, it'll take away 10% awakening. If you want this to actually work, you gotta put it here, and also you gotta go here, and then you gotta also, what? Gandhi? Oh, I guess they changed it. Okay, you don't need to do that then. Alright, so you don't gotta do that. You just gotta put it here and it will get rid of it. And then we got special rhythm. If you don't know what that is, it's right here. You gotta tap specials right here. If you tap that, then you'll see rhythm. Alright, we'll delete that one. Now we got 10. Yeah, add 10 HP. You don't need to add this one neither. This is the blue ones you don't need. Those I only added for, like, buffs. A little bit of buff. Now you put a 1 second wait after you do that. Then you want to get animation rhythm. You just want to get the rhythm animation, but you want to put it in reverse, so -1. So after you do that, then you want to put another weight cooldown, another weight by 1 second, a limitless, into Divergent Fist 4. You don't exactly need this, just to make it look cooler. And I put it at 0.5 speed, and it's right here. Hold on. It's at, I think, 0.66. Yeah, 0.66. Yeah. So after you do that, then you want to put Overwhelming Luck. Now, if y'all want to, y'all can change this. It doesn't all gotta be like this. Now we gotta have target as false, and then in air as true. Now, if you don't understand, if I flip this and put it as false, it'll make where it only works in air. If I put it as true, it'll only work on ground. If I get rid of it, it'll work no matter what. Now, the damage is going to be 1.2 because this move's very hard to hit. It's very fast. And you also want to put Invincible because it's kind of a charge up. Replace, all this stuff too. Now for the last move, Unlucky Black Flash. This was not too hard. It's just that I've never experimented with this Black Flash, so it was kind of difficult to pull off. So here's all of it. Oh yeah, I forgot to also put the ID sound. That's why I wasn't hearing what I wanted to hear. Hold on, let me put the ID sound. Let me go to camera. Look for ID sound. I know it's somewhere in here. Where is it? There it is. So the ID sound is 5951474720. After you put in that, then you want to just, I'm going to put the speed up a little bit because it might take a second. And then I'm also going to increase the volume so I can actually hear it. Alright, and then after you do all of that, oh yeah, I forgot. You don't need to have the sound, it's just for, Now here's the hard part. You don't need the animations, it just makes it look better. You don't need this entire first part. This entire first part, you don't need it. You can get it if you want it to be just like mine, but you don't need it. So, this is the part where it starts, from this blue all the way to this blue. You don't need the blues neither. But you see Cleave Rush? Cleave Rush, you just want to put a Cleave Rush. If you don't know where Cleave Rush is, scroll all the way down here until you're right here. It's right between Curse Partners and what is its name? Star Rage, I'm pretty sure. Is it called Star Rage? Yeah. After you want to go between those two. And you want to tap Cleave Rush right here. Cleave Rush with a wait time of 0.32, and then another Cleave Rush. And that will be how the Black Flash gets off. But anyways, that's how you build the moveset. Hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I'm going to test something out real quick. Y'all can leave the video, and if y'all want to, y'all can listen to this. So, there it is. Right here. I don't know if this will actually work. Interesting. Reserve gamble. Let's go. Alright, let's test it out. So, Unlucky Black.
This world shall know pain.
It actually worked. Alright, that's awesome. Alright, thank y'all for watching. Peace out.